Well, from five-star hotels in Paris and Geneva to private jets to the Caribbean, our next guest has travelled the world for free and earned a fortune along the way.
In fact, Philippa Christian has made so much money as a nanny to the stars, she's managed to retire at the age of 27. Not bad.
Good
Philippa, welcome to the show.
Oh gosh, I'm not sure about that, but thank you for having me.
At the risk of sounding rude and inappropriate first up, retiring at 27, what on earth are you charging per hour?
I've actually finished working as a nanny just because of the restrictions on the personal life, so I'd love to continue doing it, and I really do love what I do, but just because of that reason I had to come home, really. It's hard being away from home for so long.
Well, what made you want to be a nanny in the first place? I
think that really from the youngest of my years, from the age of 1, I had a couple of toys, and the only toys that I ever showed interest in were my sort of toy babies. I'd sing to them, I'd rock them to sleep, I'd push them around in the pusher, and I just knew from a very young age what I wanted to do. I became a babysitter at the age of 11, and that naturally progressed into nannying, and I haven't really looked back. I mean, I've probably looked back a few times, but yeah, it just sort of happened, really.
Well, you've been whisked right around the world on these prepaid adventures, working, of course. You mentioned some of the demands on your personal life. What about the perks of the job?
Yeah.
The perks are really endless. I mean, you might find yourself at a dinner party with one of your favourite pop singers, or living in Caesar's Palace, or on a yacht with a famous multi-billionaire. And I mean, the security presence, the palm trees, the waterfront mansions, it's sort of endless. But really, I think if you are a nanny and you're in it for the right reason, as Winnie the Pooh says, sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. And I think that it's been quite an interesting job, because when you are working for royalty, future kings, reality television stars whose children are already in the limelight, these little children are going to grow up to be quite influential people themselves, so you want to make sure that you're doing a good job of it.
I think you're the first person ever to quote Winnie the Pooh on the Today Show. But, that pot of honey did taste nice. Look, give me some advice. I've got a pen here, 3 children between 8 and 3. What do you do when they're all coming at you going mad at Christmas time?
I think that at Christmas time, we tend to get so busy and we don't often stop and think about really what we should be doing. I've always said that the best present you can give your children is your presence, and to be present with your children. So don't be afraid to chase them around the park or to get on the floor and play Lego with them. I think it's important that we bind our children to ourselves through a feeling of respect and gentleness rather than through fear. So if you can show your children that, you are an enjoyable person, they'll tend to want to get that side out of you more than the other side, I think.
Good strategy, good strategy. Now, after retiring at the ripe old age of 27, you've moved on to a new venture now. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I was very fortunate when I came home. I was interviewed by the Sunday Style magazine, and literally overnight my life sort of changed. I was offered a book deal with Allen & Unwin, and Nanny Confidential became a bestseller. I've got a line of baby products, world first products, coming out very soon, all of which you would never have seen before. The first one is a UV portable dummy steriliser, which sterilises dummies on the go, and it's the only form of sterilisation that doesn't break down the properties of the dummy. But most importantly, I've just recently become an ambassador of Bully Zero Australia, which is I'm just wearing the badge on my top today, but it's a fantastic organisation. If you know of someone who's being bullied, please step in. If you are being bullied yourself and you need some help, we'd love to hear from you. The number is 1-800-0-BULLY or 1-800-028-559.
It's a really important message and a great cause to get behind. Philippa, well done to you, and thank you for sharing the secrets of how the other half live with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Good on you, Philippa. Thank you.